The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Randall Cobb on the return.
Out now comes two-time Pro Bowler Deshaun Watson in his fourth year now in the league as he gets set to operate this offense.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
1 yard.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion.
Watson's pass.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Houston.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 56 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Watson just beating the play clock. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Again, it's Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So the Steelers now in great shape to begin their initial possession. And they'll be led out by a man back from an elbow injury that sidelined him for the majority of 2019. At 38 years of age, it's Ben Roethlisberger.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Carried by number 33.
The numbers for him from a week ago. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And Charles, we get a look there at the draft class for this offense. What do you make of it?
Well, overall, I like the balance of the guys that they selected because, to me, they got a few that open and play right away, which is exactly what you want. But they also drafted for the future as well. They've got some guys who might need a year or two on the practice squad, so then we'll find out if they can actually play.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Going to give this time to the tailback. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there. Caught at about the 6. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Watson on target here to Fuller. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston.
Watson's pass complete.
Will Fuller, 76 yards, and the Texans have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Steelers 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the... Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And he will get back to at least cover this. Certainly a sigh of relief there. But his offense going to be set up deep in their own territory now.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play there by Zach Cunningham, picking up the tackle for a loss, and that's something he does so well. Can roam sideline to sideline, one of the best run stoppers in the league. Led the team in combined and solo tackles the past 2 seasons.
And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And taken right at the 35. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
48-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd.
It's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the 1st quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the 2nd one.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this 1st quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Number 33.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 12-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Texans take over 1st and 10.
So here are the Texans to take over. They've lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson, and he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down, Texans.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Here's Watson. His throw caught right around the 6. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To the air yet again, Watson. His pass caught at the 4. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Watson's pass.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
7, Steelers 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Complete to number 82.
The Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Their own 10-yard line.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Set him back 5. From his goal line here, Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete right around the 8. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. That is caught at the 7-yard line. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. On first down, Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. From the gun, Watson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They're going for it. It's Watson. Now this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided there's a time to be aggressive. Now there's still time to make up for it. If they would have there, that one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the boots right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's first and goal. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 40. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
The 20. 10, 5, and the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain?
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the...
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Duke Johnson, the ball carrier.
Duke Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Not much there, only a yard.
Number 33.
They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
That's another.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2.
23-yard line. 2 yards.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. A handoff as they run the counter play. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The Steelers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Able to hit his target, Claypool.
Roethlisberger's pass. Complete to Chase Claypool. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall.
Brandon, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Watson.
I'll tell you, as a defender, you've got to make life as difficult as possible when you're trying to cover a big tight end because you know his catch radius is huge. He's unable to pull that one in, though.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
Number 24.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Tackled at the 25-yard line.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
Watson's pass.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
A gain of 29 yards.
Now Watson.
Texans first down.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Watson.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
1st and goal, Houston.
Again, it's Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he stopped immediately there.
Duke Johnson.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now, 4th and got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Watson's pass complete.
Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he comes back with one complete.
Roethlisberger's pass complete to number 82. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
This time they'll just keep this on the ground. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. And it's the Patriots leading that one in the 2nd quarter. Cam Newton with a couple of touchdown passes there. From there, we head down.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the receiving team.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss.
Number 33.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
First carry for James Conner, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
P.J. Hall on the tackle.
P.J. Hall there to make the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 33-yard line.
Hey, 4-1 Mike.
Again, it's Conner. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
36-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. We got it. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Up.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
All on the tackle. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. On the return comes Cobb. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Check back.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
David Johnson.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that 1st down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
18-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Steven Nelson. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and the 11th.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Completion here to Claypool. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And that will be incomplete.
Watson's pass.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Bradley Roby on the cover.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
39-yard line.
Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back in the 1st quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the 1st quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
8-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
J.J. Watt on the tackle. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
21. Steelers 6.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
Texans.
Now it's Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown.
Watson's pass.
Will Fuller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. what is the run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Brings up
second and 4. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
That's another.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yard line.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The pass.
He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question. They need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
On the return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Now a look at Will Fuller as he and the rest of the offense gears up to get ready to go again. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, 3rd quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it with Johnson. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Ball carrier. Vince Williams on the tackle. It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Again, it's Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
A fumble on the play.
He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
7 yards, the pickup there. 2nd and 3. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
36-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
4 yards. That's another Steelers first down.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Steelers have got 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Cobb. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Randall Cobb on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Houston set to take over. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And it's a fumble. Picked off by Marcus Allen.
The pass intercepted by Steve.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
33-yard line.
Watson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
It's 2nd down.
After the sack on 1st down, Watson. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's caught at the 25. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Steelers. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game.
The Steelers.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Here comes Cobb. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Well, I harken back to the first half, Charles, and I see the look on your face. You're thinking the same thing. They had that opportunity to take the 3. They went for it on 4th in the first half, didn't get it. That could loom large.
So if they had taken the 3, successfully kicked the field goal, they'd only need a field goal now. That's what we were talking about when we mentioned it on that drive.
It's a gain of 5. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll set up a throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now Cobb to return. Gets around him. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Houston.
On 1st down, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Johnson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. But there is a flag. He might get another shot at this. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They run. It's Johnson. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A 6-yard.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
At the Steelers' 29-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Watson's pass. Incomplete.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
Complete to
now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
Steelers 23.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. Able to hit his target, Claypool. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown or the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15.
That's another.
And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 9-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Let's go, D.
He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves them out there with another chance.
back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Looking sideline, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing now, Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4. And this crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And taken right on the 30. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So now the Steelers down by 8. And time, a huge factor. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10. He's going to take off with it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Back to throw. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Boswell's kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5.
31.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Keep putting that ball on the ground. That's our
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game. And they do win it on the final play. This This one is going to sting for a while. I mean, how do you let that happen defensively?
One stop.
One stop. I know that it's easy to say that from the booth, but
it is.
How do you let that happen, partner?
That's one of those where sometimes you get overzealous on defense, get out of your lanes, don't take care of your assignments. But let's just go ahead and focus on the offensive guy. Look what they got done.
Yeah.
They needed to make one play.